Okay, guys. I would like to talk about the Planned Parenthood shooting, and this is gonna be a very cursory discussion because I know almost nothing about it. Because almost nothing has been released. What happened was we have an individual, and obviously the far left immediately said right-wing extremist, Republican, Donald Trump voter, blah, blah, blah. Okay? The guy was registered to vote as no party, which means not Republican, not Democrat, just he didn't pick a side. He didn't even declare, when you're an independent, you declare, I am independent. This guy was registered to vote with no party, literally nothing. So we have a hard time distinguishing on left-wing fanatic or right-wing fanatic. And there are fanatics on both sides, let's be honest about that. Now, he was walking around with hunting clothes. And in late November, in Colorado, that is not the least bit uncommon because it is hunting season and it's cold out. So walking around with hunting clothes is not uncommon. Okay, it's like if you lived in California and you were walking around with flip-flops in July. And he appeared in a Planned Parenthood clinic with a long gun, and he was within reach of a supermarket, within reach of a residential area, and he began firing. The ATF appeared and immediately began to suspect explosives, and they were right. He had propane bombs similar to the Klebold and Harris, also in Colorado, within close proximity of where this was. Anyway, there is a standoff. There are shots fired. They said there were injuries. He did surrender to police, and basically, after that, we said there were 3 people dead. 2 people inside, and one officer who was also a pro-life pastor who was married with a wife and 2 kids. So, and see, that's the thing about being a public servant, okay? You're a pro-life pastor, but you're also a police officer. That means when the call goes out, it doesn't matter if it's at a Planned Parenthood clinic. It doesn't matter if it's at the Church of Satan. It doesn't matter if it's at the Democratic National Headquarters, which is all the same thing basically. When that call goes out, you respond to it. And that officer would have went to save anybody. Didn't matter. You don't ask Democrat, Republican, Independent, pro-life, pro-choice, pro-gun. You just respond. When you're a public servant, you just respond. Doesn't matter if you're a paramedic. Doesn't matter if you're a police officer, fireman, lifeguard, crossing guard, sanitation. When you're told to go, you go. So that's a thing here. Now, immediately people began jumping on the bandwagon about police brutality because the suspect is white, therefore the cops are racist because they would have killed a black guy. Okay, let's talk about that. One of the retired SWAT officers who was at Columbine was on Fox News via telephone. And he said flat out during the standoff, if the guy wants to live, he'll put his hands on top of his head and come along quietly. And the media was asking him, well, don't they want information out of him? Don't you want to question him? Don't you want him alive? He said no. He said, if he wants to live, he'll put down his gun and he'll put his hands up. Otherwise, he dies. And that's basically it. If you're involved in a mass fucking shooting, okay, if you want to live, you'll surrender. If not, you'll die. Plain and fucking simple. The police job is to protect innocent life. If that means killing you, so what? Now, we don't know what the firearm was. We heard it was a long gun. We heard it was a hunting rifle. Here's the problem with hunting rifles. A hunting rifle and a sniper rifle are the same exact gun. One is painted in camouflage. They're both painted in camouflage, but you get it's the same exact gun. 5-round mag capacity, high caliber gun, bolt action, hit targets over a mile away, penetrate a car door sometimes. Okay? A 30-06 will penetrate most car doors today. Body armor is nothing. Any rifle will pierce body armor. Maybe a 5.56, 223 if the body armor is good enough, but if you open up like a 30-06 or a fucking 300 Win Mag or some shit like that, or a 7.62 by 54, that motherfucker's going through body armor. So that's the conversation about assault style weapons. These guns are not suitable for hunting. Okay, well, a hunting rifle is suitable for hunting, but if it's in the wrong guy's hand, watch the fuck out. Okay, now we know for a fact it was not an AR type or an AK type rifle, because if it was an AR type rifle, fucking leaf blowers, or if it was an AK type rifle, that fucking rifle would have been photographed by the media, and it would have been on the front cover of every newspaper in the country, and there would have been a march across the fucking country to ban assault machine guns. Okay? Stephen King opened up on his, you shouldn't be allowed to buy automatic weapons bullshit. Okay. Okay. This is my revolver. In case you didn't know that. This, according to their definition, is an automatic weapon. Why? Okay? According to their definition, an automatic weapon, and you're like semi-automatic pistol versus AK rifle versus full auto versus gas block and other bullshit. Okay? Their definition of automatic weapon is any firearm that can fire once without another action being taken. A single action revolver, you have to pull a hammer back. A bolt action, pump action, lever action, single shot, you have to perform some action. But they want all semi-automatics banned, and according to that, a semi-automatic would be a double action revolver. Because the double action revolver, all I gotta do is pull the trigger. I don't gotta pull the hammer back. I don't gotta take the safety off. I don't gotta cock it or lock it or twist it or turn it. All I gotta do is pull the trigger. Okay? So according to their definition, this will be fucking banned. And if you're in California, this is banned because this is a sort of shotgun for you. So it was not a so-called assault rifle. But the media did have to take the swipe at it. They did have to blame the NRA, all sort of bullshit. Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo put police at Planned Parenthood facilities. The day after the Sandy Hook massacre, Andrew Cuomo sent 0 police officers to all schools. A month later, he did rape the Second Amendment, though. The day after the recruit shooting and another recruit and reserve base shooting, Andrew Cuomo sent 0 police officers to protect recruiters and reserve bases. But the minute his fucking precious Planned Parenthood is under attack, he sends police to protect Planned Parenthood clinics in case this was a kind of a conspiracy where they attack one Planned Parenthood then the next. This turned out to be a lone guy who was out of his fucking gourd. Now, some people did say that as he was being led away, he did say no more dead baby body parts in reference to the butchering and genocide that has been going on lately with the, torturing babies to death and selling their organs on the black market. But other people said it was just media hype. Maybe it wasn't said at all because it wasn't recorded. He just allegedly said it, so we don't know. Now, this guy had a restraining order against him a few years ago by a neighbor. He allegedly pushed his wife out a window. So, he's had a few run-ins with the law that would make it practically impossible for him to pass a background check. Assuming the government did its job and put his information into the database. Because don't forget, if you push your wife out a window, you don't need a gun. But the government has to put that information into the database first. So we don't know how he got the gun. Maybe he had it already. Most states don't register long gun. I don't know, but whatever the fuck. And that's basically what we have. We have a fucking sick, psycho fucking maniac who takes a rifle, goes out in public, and starts fucking shooting. And there was a grocery store that was on lockdown because people didn't want to leave, they were going to get shot. It was a residential community a few blocks away, and with a hunting rifle a few blocks away, might as well be 2 feet. And they were fucking scared of their gourd also. So it's not just the Planned Parenthood terrorists that are being attacked here. Now, fucking leaf blowers. I can't fucking win. If I didn't want to make a video, it'd be dead silent. Fuck. And, well, that's basically what happens. Planned Parenthood uses it as a, we're victims here. Women's choice. Donate money. Okay? So everyone has their fucking agenda to push, okay? There's always going to be people, and there could be people on both sides, who will always dance in blood to get their agenda across. Now, obviously, I do not condone abortion. Obviously, I am pro-life. You know, some pro-lifers will step in front of an oncoming car to protect a pregnant woman. Some pro-lifers will bomb a fucking abortion clinic. We all make our choices. But, you know, if this was that, some people are still saying that he just happened to be at a Planned Parenthood clinic when he did the shooting. He would have did it at an office building, he would have did it at a supermarket, he would have did it at a gas station. We don't know. But I will be the first to say that most Planned Parenthood scumbags should be indicted and charged with crimes against humanity for what they've done. But that does not condone what is basically an act of domestic terrorism. Okay? Taking a fucking rifle to some place, shooting at police officers, and killing a pro-life police officer pastor. Okay? That is not justified. Okay? I do not condone murder. I don't. Okay? I would love to see Planned Parenthood shut down forever. I would love to see everyone that committed fucking crimes against humanity indicted and sent to prison forever, which they deserve. But we cannot condone this. Okay? This is just fucking brutal. Okay? And we can't condone it. And if we do condone it, we're no different than the Black Lives Matter guys that are condoning the murder of police officers. Okay? We can't condone this behavior at all. This guy is not this guy is not going to get out of prison anytime soon. Colorado still has a death penalty, so he will be eligible for it because he killed 3 people, including a police officer. So you know damn well they're going to be pushing it out there. So one way or another, he's not getting out of prison. He's going to be next to Jim Holmes. He ain't getting out. And that's just fucking it. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's just fucking brutal. It's horrible. It really is horrible. I don't know what's worse, the fucking fact that there are murders, or the fact that the left and some of the other right to dance in blood to get their agenda passed. I mean, I don't know what's worse. And it was a nice Thanksgiving for a lot of people. A lot of people were having fun, being with the families. Next thing you know, fucking shots are ringing out. We got Christmas coming up, and this fucking guy's wife and kids, and the family's also involved. They got to spend, you know, the cops that got shot and survived, they'll either get a desk job to run out the clock, or they'll get a disability pension. Okay, so they'll be taken care of. Believe me. When you get injured in the line of duty, they take care of you. Because I've seen cops where I'm from fucked up in the line of duty. In bad car accidents and shit. Okay? They take care of you real fast. Between the police unions, between the police departments, between the pension system, between the community, they will take care of you real fast. So the guys that got shot and survived, some of them will be offered a desk job. Some of them will be offered some light duty You know, maybe they get to go to the police academy and train the new cadets for a little while. Maybe they get to be a desk sergeant or a desk lieutenant. We have desk people in my mother's old boss. She was a captain, and she started getting really fucking sick. She's had everything wrong with her: arthritis, knees, I mean, she's had all these fucking problems. They gave her a desk job. She refused her disability pension. And she worked for 10 more years until they forced her to take disability pension. She actually stepped off a curb, hurt herself stepping off a curb, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back, but she was taken care of. Okay? Their office, they will be taken care of. The ones that are alive will be taken care of. They either get the desk job, or they'll be discharged, retired honorably with money. They're fine. Their kids are fine, their wives are fine. But for the love of God, please pray for the family of the guy that didn't make it. Because yes, that department is going to give his wife money. You know damn well the cops in that department are passing around the hat right now for his wife and kids for money. Okay? And you know damn well his widow's getting his pension. But that's not going to replace her husband. His physical being will not be replaced. And that is what upsets me the most. That hurts me the most. I've seen so many cops injured and go home with retirement benefits up the ass. But the cop that doesn't make it home at night, even though his wife will be taken care of, he is still physically gone forever. And that is just so horrible, especially at this time, and especially a man who was a man of God, a man of the community, a man who supported the life of the unborn, and he was called upon to save lives at a fucking death clinic. And yeah, I gotta get my jab in too, okay? Planned Parenthood is a fucking death clinic, okay? And he had to respond to that shit, and yeah. Okay. Thank you guys.